In January, we approached Aaron and Artemis to document their lives together and what it is like to live with each other. Now, nearly a year later, we've caught up with them again to see how things have changed.
Here okay? Yeah, we good with the... Okay, cool.
So, if you could start by introducing yourself?
Yeah, sure. Hello, I'm Aaron, I'm 26 years old, and I'm still living with Artemis. It's been quite the year so far since the last time we did one of these. He's grown quite a bit within himself, as well as the channel has obviously changed quite a bit since the last time.
Yes, you seem to have hit several milestones in your YouTube and Patreon. How has Artemis dealt with this progress?
Pretty much exactly how you would expect him to. At first, he let it go straight to his fucking head, and he was swanning about at FurCons with a crown on his head, for fuck's sake. But yeah, he mellowed out about that. He got a bit preachy about YouTube in general and about the fandom and whatnot. And yeah, I mean, the sport is awesome. Sport is amazing, but he's never really been one to be blinded by numbers. And I think he's a bit more modest than he seems, at least how he, more modest than he comes across. But if you fucking tell him that and everything, then he really goes over the top with how fucking famous he is. So yeah, sometimes he just plays up to it.
Let me guess, he made a point about the fucking crown, didn't he? For God's sake, you should know how fucking sarcastic I am by now. Hello, my name's Artemis. It's none of your goddamn business how old I am, and I'm still living with Aaron.
Well, that demonstrates perhaps one of the things that has changed during this year. It seems more often than not, you now refer to Aaron by his actual name, rather than those colorful nicknames you've become known for.
Well, I mean, there's only so many names you can call him before it all gets just a little bit stale, you know? And I still have to live with him, for fuck's sake.
Oi, dickhead! What time are you working today? Assistant? Where is my comfy cushion? Oh, you fleshy bastard, why is there still PG tips in this house?
On the subject of the YouTube channel, how else would you say things have changed?
Well, I mean, time passed and we kept making videos, and then shit inevitably happened in the fandom, and we continued to make valid points and point shit out, and somewhere along the way it just got better to sort of educate people and making true analysis rather than like, oh, look how funny it is when dickheads do this. And now we're kind of just becoming the furry equivalent to Charlie Brooker, which actually, now that I say that out loud, that's not a bad goal to have.
Your channel and audience has grown quite well. How have you dealt with this?
Well, I mean, I think I've been a shining beacon of quality content and how to act appropriately with absolutely nothing that I've done. Okay, I can't even continue that, but I think I've done pretty damn well. It shows by how receptive the fan base has been. I mean, I never expected half of these videos to be so relatable, but apparently they have been, and, I see that as a good thing. Suppose, you have to come to expect that when you create content like I do.
Is it fair to say you've let the fame get to you a bit?
No. Yes. No, actually, no. I mean, a bit. I don't know, it's weird. Like, I never expected shit to go well. Like, I just make whatever the fuck I want, and then people are like, oh, you released the dog video at the right time, the pup one even. So it's like, okay, cool, let's roll with that, but I don't know, like, it's just nice to take risks and make weird shit that not everybody makes and have people like it. I mean, so much of YouTube is just the same repetitive shit, recycled over and over again. Like, which color fursuiter is going to do a Q&A this week? And it's nice to break away from that and do something that, you feel actually matters. To you, not like matters over anything else, but also that. And have people like, oh, yeah, that's cool, I like that, that's relatable, that's quite nice that you've done that. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm just a dog that likes to make things, and if people like that as well, then, I mean, that's enough for me. I'm not greedy, that's awesome. I mean, and the Patreon is even better, the fact that people want to support it, like it so much they give me money. I mean, Actually, now that I've mentioned it, is it okay to just put a little patron link here?
No.
Aw.
One of the biggest changes we've seen in Artemis is his more caring side, and his history. What has that been like to discover?
It's been nice. You know, he first came into this house as this super angsty, salty thing, and it was just like a constant banter battle. And not that that wasn't fun, but it's nice that, you know, he got more comfortable here and he opened up. I don't think he ever meant to. I don't think he ever expected to, certainly, but yeah, it's just not one of those things that can stay hidden. And it was going to happen eventually.
Would you say he's been comfortable being so open?
No. Fuck no. He hates it. You can see it in his eyes when he realises he sort of said something too far. He backpedals like hell and, you know, he gets all pouty. And nah, he doesn't ever really want to be all that open, but yeah, he is. So I think he just has a hard time trusting again like that. He gets better at it, but it's a hard habit to break.
Do you think he'll ever be fully open about everything that's happened to him?
Well, I mean, he kind of has to me, at least. It's weird. So the things you see online are more like outbursts, things that I've decided to put up in the videos, or he's decided. It's that sort of, you know, that covers. You can see what's going on and why there might be a bit of a change. But like, he is a bit more private with a lot of this stuff, and you know, we've gone over it. It's not the sort of thing you can bottle up forever, and we've spoken about it, and it was hard. It was difficult, but I don't think he's going to ever really just be so forthcoming online. I mean, I wouldn't force him to either. It's quite personal to him, and it's not my call to say, you know, this is what happened. It's his choice. You know, if he feels one day he wants to do that, then maybe he will.
You've taken a stance with the fandom, pointing out its flaws and realities in oftentimes a harsh way. What would you say spurred this on?
I mean, I wouldn't say it's that harsh, it's just it challenges people's namby-pamby, rose-tinted bullshit view of the place, and sometimes that's difficult for them to really take and understand. I mean, you know, it kind of feels like you get to a certain point in the fandom, you've been here long enough that you can't just sort of pretend that it's exactly what you want it to be, and you have to look at it for how it really is, and I'm at that point. I reached that point a long time ago now, and I don't know, it just... So you get to that point and you feel like it's a public service to try and educate others about it. It's fucking dangerous to think like, oh, it's amazing, it's a happy family, it is what you make of it, and yeah, that's bullshit. I mean, if it is what you make of it, then you kind of feel like you're to blame for the shitty parts. So, yeah, I just felt like, you know, I've had my time taking the piss out of everything, and now it's just, look at how dangerous this can be if you believe the lies. So sometimes it just feels like it doesn't even matter what I'm saying, just that I'm saying it. And sometimes it's not what you say that matters, it's how you say it. Christ, I honestly feel like I might as well just put decent, severe social lessons, but just write them on my paw pads and take pictures, for fuck's sake.
Speaking of paws, you've certainly grown more comfortable flaunting them as time's gone on. Is there a reason you've been so fixated on them?
I mean, do I need a reason other than they're cute? Because, I mean, that's literally it. It stops there. They're just cute and soft and squishy and adorable. I mean, anyway, we're not going to fucking go on and talk about that. I'm not going to let you turn yet another video into just a montage about paws, okay? We kind of do that enough as it is. Wait, hang on, I know what you're fucking doing. You're playing a montage of paws over my fucking voice, aren't you? For fuck's sake!
As well as addressing his own history and less abrasive side, it seems Artemis has become more comfortable sharing his fondness for you over the course of the year.
Yeah, it's, I'd say that's a fair summation. It's, I mean, when he first turned up, he was a bit anxious and shy and, you know, twisted up from everything that had happened. And it took him a while to really settle in and, you know, see this place as somewhere he was going to be, you know, potentially happy. But he did. And it's been really nice having him here. I mean, tend to find myself rushing home after work just to, see him, and he's always there to greet me with a cup of tea, and, he's just good company to have around. He's a good presence. He's a good dog, and sometimes it's weird, difficult even, to see him as a dog, but he has those nice, caring traits, and it's been great to see those shine through.
How would you say things have changed between you and Aaron?
I think we're in a better place. I mean, we've both dealt with issues. He's dealt with his stuff, and I've been there to help him, and I've obviously dealt with mine, and he's been there every step of the way. It's mutual, I take care of him, he takes care of me, but I wouldn't say I expected it to go that way. It just sort of happened. It's fluid. It's natural, I suppose. And it's funny when you get when you get something horrible happen to you and you deal with that. It becomes really difficult to trust again. And then when you do start to feel like you could trust someone, you kind of fight against it, and it takes a while to really let the other person in. But I mean, I did, and he's a little light shining through the darkness that I had. It's nice. I never expected that. Not from him.
Ultimately, how would you sum things up? As they currently are.
Without sounding like I'm trying to come across all, poetic and soppy, and the phrase I tend to lean to is, I thought I was taking in a dog, but I was really taking in man's best friend. And yeah, he's just, it's so nice to have him here. So nice to come home to. I never expected us to click like we did and to be as good friends, but I fucking love that we have. It's strange to think how much things can change just over the course of a year, but he seems so much happier now than he was, and I'm just so happy for him, with him. Really couldn't have worked out any better.
I don't really know what I expected when I came here. Maybe it was just somewhere to go that wasn't anywhere that I had been before. It was new, it was different. But for a long time, this was just a house. It's just a place that I lived, and it was Aaron. Aaron is what made it a home for me. I didn't expect that, but ultimately, I'm so fucking happy that he found me. I really don't know what would have happened. I don't even want to think, where would I be right now? Because I don't need to. I'm home when I'm with Aaron. That's how I'd say it is. It's good. It's so good.